just don't really talk about it with me.
My mom's typical one glass of wine a night. My dad will occasionally have a beer just to hang out, but I mean, that's kind of had the same effect on me. Like, I don't go out and binge drink. I just kind of drink to chill, not really get all fucked up.
My mom doesn't drink hardly at all. Like, she has like 2 glasses of wine. She's like fall down drunk. It's pretty amusing. Where my dad, they're divorced, but my dad is like a really casual drinker as far as like casually consistent. He probably drinks like maybe a bottle of wine a night, so I'd say by standards of, you know, book definition, he's definitely an alcoholic, but I mean, he gets up and goes to work at 7 in the morning every morning, and you know, I've seen him not have alcohol, you know, and he doesn't get the shakes or anything, but I'd definitely say alcohol is a big part of his daily routine, and I guess it has shaped me as a drinker somewhat, just made me a little more aware because my parents are kind of at opposite ends of the spectrum. And I guess I've kind of always thought to myself, like in the back of my mind, to try to shoot for like the in-between, because my mom's kind of like a cartoon character. She gets drunk with a glass of wine. My dad drinks a bottle of wine every night. So I kind of think I just picture myself maybe wanting to fall somewhere in between as an adult.
My mom doesn't drink, and my dad, he drinks once in a while. Hasn't really affected me at all.
So are you able to have like open dialogue with both your parents about alcohol?
Yeah, my mom was around a fraternity when she was here, but she didn't really drink either. So it's not hard to talk to them if I am having problems, because they're pretty understanding. Because my dad also, he drank a lot during college, so I kind of have both sides of the view, of the perspective.
So do you think maybe having both sides of the perspective and having a pretty open dialogue has maybe shaped you as a responsible drinker?
I would say so, yeah.
I don't know. There's definitely a social aspect to the drinking, but I'm a pretty social person. I think no matter what, if I'm in a fraternity.
I think it definitely influences. I'm not saying that I feel like I'm made to, but it definitely influences a lot of my really good buddies that I'm with. I drink with the same people every single weekend, and I do it because it makes you be able to be more social with people around, and I've met a lot of people actually drinking alcohol.
Well, I didn't join the fraternity until the end of my sophomore year, and I drank pretty much the same before I was in it and when I'm not. I think that, like, as far as party atmosphere, maybe there's a little more pressure because the parties are bigger, there's more people. It's a little more pressure to be like socially lubricated, I guess is the word. But I wouldn't say, like, there's a lot of guys in the fraternity and there's every kind of group, so I can always, if you're not the drinking type, you can always fluctuate over to the guys that don't drink that much, and if you're the let's get really drunk on a Monday night type, then you can find those guys too. So I guess there's the opportunity to be a problem drinker and not to be. So.
I would say even if I wasn't in this fraternity, I would drink just as much, just because I feel like drinking in college is a pretty substantial thing.
It's definitely made me more responsible, because like in high school you just get, blasted, and puke and stuff. You don't know how to handle your alcohol in college. The fraternity taught me that you have to be responsible and there's consequences for your actions, because if we fuck up and do something, our house will be closed. A lot of people can get in trouble, whereas if I was living on my own on a fraternity, then just do whatever you
Yeah, my parents confront me about drinking all the time because I think they just do it in a joking manner. My grandparents think that I'm just like the biggest alcoholic because I am in a fraternity. They have no idea. Really being confronted about it just makes people uneasy. So it's not, people just lie really. So confronting people about it.
My mom's only confronted me one time, and that was because I was completely obliterated, and she said for me not to get completely obliterated again, and that's about the only thing.
Well, when I was home for Thanksgiving break, my mom kind of confronted me about drinking just because she didn't know how much I actually did drink, but she knew I did, and she kind of got all worried and upset, kind of trying to figure out how much I did drink, and really it just kind of caused a little more tension between us. But then I just later told her, like, you raised me the right way, so hopefully you just have to trust me that I'll make smart decisions when it comes to that.
No, they know I didn't feel good about that ticket, and so I think that just opened up my own eyes.
I mean, my parents and I have a relatively open communication. We just don't actually talk about anything. And I really think just having that sense of connection with your parents is just all you really need.
I mean, from day one, ever since I came to college, it's always been never drink and drive, never take it too far. I feel that I'm a responsible drinker, and I feel my parents are responsible drinkers. And I really don't think there's anything that we could come to terms with to stop that because we're responsible.
I don't know. Maybe drink with them. See what that's like.
Definitely, just to be told, just be more responsible. I think after they've seen how I'm able to drink and how I'm able to consume alcohol now, I'm sure they probably would have made a few other decisions instead of the decisions that they did make. They definitely would have probably told me just how I need to just learn for myself and not so much always be the one who's the most drunk all the time, but be the responsible one, about have a few beers and that's it. You don't have to get completely blasted all the time.
I don't really know. I think that the way I've been raised around alcohol and whatnot, I think there's really nothing that I can think of anything that could have been done or can be done.
I would almost say kind of easing your kid into drinking would probably be the best bet. Not keeping them completely against it or keeping it taboo, but just showing them that it's out there and the effects that it can bring on someone.
I guess just keeping an open dialogue for me has definitely had a positive effect, and maybe sometimes I hold back that percentage of the truth, and maybe I guess I'm a little bit afraid that if I gave that percentage of the truth, that there would be like this big confrontation. So maybe like if my mom or dad sat me down and said, hey, I really want me to tell you the truth about how much you're drinking, what you're doing, then I might be more apt to do that if I thought that there wasn't going to be this big like blow up conversation afterwards. So
Take away my credit cards.
the question before, like, do you think? Well, do you think? Do you
Are you
think?
drunk right now?
Do you think? Hang on. Do you think that like if you had like a more open dialogue, like if you told your mom how much you drank, and like she confronted you like about it and like maybe put some more restrictions on you, do you think that would, or like maybe just was more open with you about like the harmful effects and how it hurts her, do you think that would help? Like,
I say that it would help, but she does know how much I drink, and she does know, like, how much I drink in college. So she doesn't really care. So I don't really know how to answer this question because she's okay with it. So
yeah, that's fair too. It's a fair answer. What did you drink tonight?
Sky,
Sky vodka, mixed with what?
Fanta.
Fanta, orange Fanta.
Yep.
Was he drinking?
Were you drinking with people or by yourself?
With people.
With people.
Hello. I'm not. Hey, come in the brotherhood room.